Year-old Lucy Lee have qualified at Half Moon Bay. They will be making their way to Olympic Club June 3rd through the 6th for the U.S. Women's Open. You two have a lot of familiarity with each other. You've played at this exact course in the past and both qualified for the U.S. Women's Open. Kathleen, we'll start with you. What was it like having Lucy Lee out there with you and you guys kind of battling for medalists?
It was awesome. I mean, Lucy is a great player, and we both played well today, which is awesome. And it was also cool that it was kind of deja vu that we both qualified again here, and it's just kind of a special place.
Certainly a special place. And by the way, last year, no qualifying at all with these longest days in golf and 36 holes. So Lucy, I'll ask you this question. What was it like to get those competitive juices flowing, knowing what was on the line?
Yeah, I actually haven't played an open qualifier in a couple of years because last year there wasn't anything, and the year before I was injured. So this was kind of felt kind of new, but it was good to be in a place that I had qualified before because I had some good memories, and so it felt good to be out here and be able to play. I haven't played 36 holes in a while, so my feet are killing me.
Exactly. I know it takes a toll on you. I know that the weather cooperated. There was a little bit of rain that came through yesterday, but Kathleen, what did it take to make it to this point and get to the top spot?
It was just a lot of playing consistent today and committing to shots and really just kind of playing to my strengths. The conditions were good. It cooperated. It's a little windy at the end, but the course was in great shape, and it was an awesome day.
How about coming down the stretch? What were some of the things going through your mind at that point?
Coming down the stretch, I just decided, I just kind of stayed in the moment and took each shot at a time, tried not to get too far ahead of myself or dwell on the past. I just kind of stayed in the present and took one shot at a time.
And Lucy, I know nobody wants to put a triple on the scorecard, but how did you rebound and collect yourself to move forward?
Obviously that was not a great hole for me, especially on a par 5. I was obviously upset about that. But, I knew that there's a lot of golf left to be played, like 27 holes. So I just knew I had to focus on each shot and, kind of forget about that. And so, I think I did that pretty well.
Yeah, I would say so. Easier said than done to forget about a shot and move forward when everything's on the line in qualifying. So kudos to both of you. But getting the juices flowing again after not playing a ton of golf over the last year. Kathleen, we'll ask you this one first. How did you prepare for today?
I just tried to, in all my practice, stay competitive and always, with my friends, always playing competitive games with each other. And we played a lot at Emerald Valley, my friends and I, and we grinded out there, and every practice situation, we tried to keep that competitive vibe going, and it kind of helped me prepare for competition after being away from competitive golf for so long.
And Lucy, you mentioned that it's been quite a while since you've had to play 36 holes in one day. So what was this last year like for you leading up to today?
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy year for everyone, I was lucky enough to be able to still compete on the Semester Tour, played a full season last year, and then I played three events coming into this tournament. So that was good to be able to, keep competing and, knowing what to work on with my game. And so it was a tough year, but I think it was for everyone. So
fair and correctly said. All right, I'll ask this to both of you at the same time. Anything from the last time you saw Half Moon Bay that you utilized in terms of information or comfort on the course today?
You want to go?
The course played pretty different for me because it was 7 years ago and I hit it like 30 yards shorter. So I actually had to come out and kind of relearn the course a little bit the last few days. So, probably not that much to be used, but just, I guess, some good mojo.
Good mojo.
Uh,
Anything, Kathleen?
I mean, I would just say that, I mean, I'd always know that since Half Moon Bay is kind of on the ocean, that it's a little bit windier. So, preparing before this tournament, and I actually was fortunate to play in a couple of tournaments in Texas that was very windy. So just, practicing lower punch shots out there. And but yes, it's a lot different. I was 16, you were 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the distance is a lot different for sure.
No doubt about that. Kathleen Scavo and Lucy Lee advanced to the round of 16 in the inaugural U.S. Women's Amateur Floorball at Bandon Dunes. What are some of your memories from being side by side for that? We'll start with you, Kathleen.
Oh, it was great. I loved playing with Lucy, and Lucy has a lot more course knowledge than me. Like, she knows exactly who designed all the golf courses and stuff, and I'm just kind of out there. I'm out there learning the golf course, but she knows every little bit about the golf course. She does all this research, so it was fun playing with her, and we've always kind of been competitive with each other, so it was actually fun to play in a tournament together. And but it was a lot of fun. It was at Bandon Dunes, and we really enjoyed ourselves. We played very well. We actually we lost to the
Second seed.
Yeah, we were the second seed, and we lost to the ones that ended up winning. And that probably is one of my greatest memories, that match. Lucy and I both played fantastic, and they were just playing so good. We were making birdies from everywhere, and it was an awesome experience.
Summed that up pretty well. Lucy, you have such an illustrious resume so far, obviously Curtis Cup, Junior Solheim Cup, and plenty of other accolades. And of course, everyone's going to remember you were the youngest qualifier at 11 to play in a U.S. Women's Open. But how special is it to play your way in this way into a U.S. Women's Open?
Yeah, it's obviously super special, especially this year because it's going to be at Olympic Club. I was really, really, I really wanted to qualify because I really love that course, and just being in my hometown and even just getting to qualify here again was really, really special. I think for both of us because we're from the Bay Area. And so, that was like one of my biggest goals this year was to qualify for Olympic Club, and so I'm happy I did it.
And that leads me to this question so perfectly. What are you most excited about to play a major championship at Olympic Club? Kathleen, we'll start with you.
I mean, I was really excited to try to qualify at the Olympic Club too, because actually my brother-in-law, Casey Martin, he played in the U.S. Open a couple times in 1998 and 2012. So that was actually really exciting. I laughed with him, like, if he could caddy, but obviously he has a disability, so he won't be able to caddy, but he'll be able to give me a lot of course knowledge, and so I'm excited to talk to him about that after today.
Yeah, you'll have to pick his brain. And Lucy, I know you touched on it a little bit, but what are you most excited for to get on those grounds and compete in a major championship at Olympic Club?
Yeah, I really love just playing, Northern California golf, the tree line fairways. So it'd be really exciting to see a major at Olympic Club again. I was, watching in 2012 the men's U.S. Open, and that was, such a great championship. So I'm really excited that the women get to go out there and play Olympic Club for the first time in the U.S. Women's Open. So that's just really exciting from like a historical perspective. And so I'm excited to go back out there and play it. Yeah.
And finally, as a major looms, June 3rd is right around the corner. It feels far away, but anything that either of you will be working on in the meantime with your games? We'll start with you, Lucy.
I'll probably go out and play a few practice rounds. I'm from this area, so I've grown up playing this kind of golf with the wind and the narrow fairways and trees, but I actually haven't, been in this area for a while, so I guess I gotta kind of relearn that and kind of work on those wind shots again, because that's going to be really important at Olympic Club, and it's kind of some rough shots because I know that the rough will be really thick, so things like that.
Kathleen?
Yeah, same with me. I need to, work on my wind shots, and USGA is always playing hard and fast, so um, you know, s- little chips around the green and thick rough, and yeah. So I would like to play a few practice rounds too before, since I'm from this area. So hopefully play a few practice rounds, but I that's about it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Plenty of time to get in some work. Well, thank you, both of you. As you said perfectly, Kathleen, deja vu, considering you two both qualified here in 2014 at Half Moon Bay. Congratulations, and we're looking forward to seeing you two at Olympic Club. Thanks for the time.
Thank you so much.
much.